Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today we have a really big crypto update, so make sure you press that like button if you are enjoying the daily crypto updates. Starting it off, two Bitcoin price indicators suggest Bitcoin has not bottomed yet. Traders are using a variety of strategies to determine whether Bitcoin price has bottomed out. But on-chain activity and derivatives data hint that the situation remains precarious. Precarious? Not exactly sure. Traders are using various strategies to determine that, obviously. But has it bottomed? Well, according to No Shitcoins, derivatives and on-chain data signal that further downside could be in store. Keyword here, could. Guys, if you are watching these YouTubers all the time, or Twitter guys or TradingView guys claiming this, that about the price, know that they will almost always tell you guys two stories or tell you one, and if the opposite happens, they'll follow that path along as well. That's the art of technical analysis over on YouTube or some other places. By the way, guys, this is not everybody. There's a couple guys out there which are really good, but I personally think, hey, if I were to say, for example, guys, there might really be another dip coming in, and the price doesn't dip, I can always say, oh, look at how perfect this is, we're just coming back up. It doesn't really matter. If I say, hey, we're going up and we're going down, I could also say, yeah, this is logical that we see one more dip before coming back up. You can always twist the story to your own advantage, and that's always why I think that these types of things really don't matter. Then again, what do I think about the price? Let me give you guys a really quick rundown and really easy one to follow. I personally think right now Bitcoin is looking a little bit bearish. However, I don't think the bull run is over. I basically built that on the fact that I think this low that we are witnessing right now in the price is just another catapult point. However, as I've just explained before, that most people are BSing you, what can I say? Can we go up? Obviously. Are we going to? Let's wait out and see. If we go lower, I'll buy more. If we, again, keep going up, we'll just wait for another big dip, and we'll see from that point forward. I update every single day, though, guys, so let's update you, whenever something happens that we can know anything of. Right now, we're just in an undetermined point. Polkadot and Uniswap, it's a matter of time before both alts make this move. Polkadot, Uniswap, both pretty interesting cryptos, again, related to DeFi, pretty good right now in a Biden situation like this. Let's quickly check it out. Uniswap and Polkadot, current market development. Uniswap continued to consolidate near the $25 range in the market, struggling to break out above the current price range. However, according to data, its latest protocol has already taken precedence over its previous version. So this type of stuff, this on-chain data, for example, is, in my opinion, actually important. On-chain data talking about the price, not exactly sure if that's supposed to work. On-chain data just kind of informing you about the developments of a crypto, I think that's really nice. Uniswap V3 launched recently in early May and has already flipped V3 on Uniswap V3 was launched in early May and it has already officially flipped V3 on volume. We're talking about V2. But all right, that's just the previous version of Uniswap. Statistics suggested that both V2 and V3 have facilitated over $65 billion transaction of volumes in the month of May, almost 3 times January's $26 billion record, and as expected, Uniswap continued to dominate the decentralized exchange ecosystem, with its protocol holding more than 50% of the market share. It was reported, quote, a testament to V3's trade execution quality, the Uniswap protocols now receive 40% of weekly aggregator flows, up from 20% pre-launch, and V3 activity is highly concentrated in the Ethereum to USDC, Ethereum to USDT, and USDC to USDT and Ethereum to wrapped Bitcoin markets, which collectively account for 78% of volume of the past 7 days. Why is the last part important? Not exactly sure about that. Why these specific cryptos were mentioned here or why the concentration was mentioned. Then again, the protocol continues to dominate activity on the Ethereum chain as well, responsible for 25% of all the network transactions, which is really crazy though. That part is really interesting. And with respect to Polkadot, it has continued to organically improve its validator network, which isn't directly correlated with the price ascendance, but vital for the future network growth. And I would say that even though things aren't directly correlated, it still might add. For example, with Cardano, you might say, for example, some of the developments that they've been making here don't actually have a direct correlation to the price, which they shouldn't also have, logically speaking. Most updates to a network or most pieces of adoption on a network don't necessarily instantly increase the price, because why should they? Any good news can or cannot increase the price. What is it based upon? Why does it do something? It's really hard to say. If Bitcoin, no, let's call it a different crypto. If Polkadot, for example, were to get some crazy partnerships going, the price might go up, but it also might not. Why? Well, a partnership on its own doesn't actually do too much. It's about the word coming out, though. It's about the fact that people now believe in it more. However, the partnership itself doesn't actually generate any sort of yield for us from the get-go. If there's, for example, a new exchange being listed, it's something different because more people can buy now, more people can sell now, more people can transact. Boom. Something which can instantly determine the price higher. If, however, they get, for example, partnership with pick a company, that company is maybe using it from this week on forward, okay? But that's not all of a sudden going to get so much more traffic or so many more, new systems going. It usually takes time. And that, of course, debatable as well. In some cases, for example, if the partnership is with Amazon and all of a sudden Amazon is using it for every single thing that they're doing, things are changing, right? Things are, I guess, different. Then again, it always is going to depend. There's also this difference between a platformer and the crypto token itself. But I just wanted to quickly let you guys know, I do think that all these things are important, all the improvements to the network. However, don't think it's a one-to-one with price. In less than a year, Polkadot has finalized more than 3.75 million transactions. Why is that relevant? Not exactly sure why they are talking about those blocks. And 350,000 active accounts. Additionally, Dot's Canary network, Kusama, has been relentless in producing 7.66 million blocks and over 100,000 active accounts. Kusama and Polkadot usually go one in one, because they are one in another, basically. And both the next are secured by a combined 1,097 validators with more than 25,000 active nominators, only showing the decentralization. So how do these factors assist price ascendancy? That's, again, debatable. We don't have to get into that one. But it's just basically talking about these things getting more and more popular. Biden making some announcements of capital gains makes DeFi more attractive, and that might also be factored in here a little bit. Mattel CEO says crypto industry is a license for private sector to print money. There's actually some validity to that claim. I actually never thought about it that way, that whatever we're witnessing right now is actually the private sector finally taking a little bit of the lead. And maybe that's why the US doesn't like it too much. Because the private sector printing money, yeah, I guess there's some truth to that. Does it really matter though? No. But it's a pretty cool statement to sometimes, think about maybe. It's finally our chance to make a lot of money in that sense and determine the market like that. America's oldest bank creates cryptocurrency unit in Ireland. BNY Mellon, the world's largest custodian bank, has established a cryptocurrency unit in Dublin, Ireland. Okay, well, America's oldest bank has set up a digital innovation hub in Dublin, Ireland, according to a May 30 report by Business Portal. The crypto unit will provide custody services for different types of crypto and different assets, which is interesting to me. It's really interesting. Then, I don't really want to go over this title too much. There's a UAE citizen here. Or is it resident? Resident. Maybe that's the same thing, actually. He basically did some stuff you don't want to do to yourself because he fell for a crypto scam. And we've seen it a couple of times now before. I might do a really elaborate video on 5-minute crypto. Might have to turn ads off then because I'm not sure how YouTube's like that type of stuff. But all I want to do here is just warn you guys for it. So what happened was basically there was a coin which was dubbed Dubai coin. It was basically said that it was backed by some official authority here. Now, a little bit later, some of the authority came out and said it was not backed by them. They didn't issue it, and the price just crumbled like crazy. This person lost so much, debatable how much money. Let's quickly see. Maybe it was 15,000 dirhams. Let's quickly check it out. Yeah, 15,000 dirhams basically let's say in euros divided by 4. So let's actually do the exact calculation for myself. It's about 3,375-ish euros that he lost right there. So, maybe $4,000, let's say, $3,700 maybe. You guys get the picture. Man, it says $4,000. I'm still stuck up in those numbers. $4,000, and he couldn't take it anymore. And that's the thing. He said he lost his job. I don't know if he said that or if it's just known. He invested everything that he had, and it's a daunting situation. I think it's the friend who let it know. But yeah, it was basically his only savings. He lost it all because of the coin. And, be careful with scams, guys. Be careful of these coins which look too good to be true. Make sure you always verify everything and make sure you check out more on this channel for all the news in the crypto space because I provide it all. Don't worry about it. I got you. Then, Lolly. The Bitcoin car is stunning. Reply with photos of XRP car below. Well, yeah, there's a new Bitcoin racing car coming out. It's not a joke. It's actually official. Yeah, pretty cool, right? To be fully dubbed like that. Not exactly sure what company sponsored this or how exactly it happened anymore. There was an article about it, but I didn't care actually too much to really fully read into it. I see a QR code right there, though. No, I'm not sure. Maybe it's on the right side of this one. I'm not sure who exactly sponsored this or what exactly went on, but it's interesting, though. It's really interesting. Then Ripple stops SEC from accessing legal concerns about XRP. There's actually two parts about that one, maybe even three. No, two parts about that one. The reason I have it in here is because I want to quickly show you guys once more how important this actually is. If Ripple loses the lawsuit, you know how bad that's going to be for all the other cryptos out there? It's going to be extremely bad. And if they win, you know how positive that's going to be for other crypto? Extremely, extremely positive. People seem to ignore that fact that it's one of the biggest decisions for crypto to date. Because if they lose, oh, trust me, guys. Oh, trust me. It's going to be one hell of a bear market. It's going to be really, really awful. Really awful. Because they're just going to go on an Easter egg hunt. Just look, and hunt them down, hunt them all down. Because they can. They have the authority then. They have the high power to do so. And if Ripple wins, obviously, the other crypto companies have so much room to negotiate, so much room to, stand by. And depending on what exact defense is going to get Ripple that win, if the fair notice defense holds, it's going to be so bullish because almost all other crypto companies then are exempt because they weren't warned and there weren't proper regulations, so they couldn't have known that they were doing something wrong. So it's extremely important. Make sure you understand that properly. Am I bullish about XRP? Of course I am, because I think the risk to reward is just so amazing. XRP is in the midst of this lawsuit, and if they win, it's going to be so amazing for that crypto that I want to be part of that, because if they lose, the entire crypto market is going to shitters anyway, so I'd rather be part of the coin that can actually win something directly. Yeah, that's just logic in my opinion. And then about the specific announcement, judge denies the SEC's motion to compel production of Ripple's lawyers' opinion letters. Very important because the judge states Ripple's subjective beliefs regarding XRP are not relevant to the fair notice defense. That basically all means whatever Ripple thought and whatever Ripple discussed, it doesn't actually mean with the clarity that the SEC should have given them, blocking the road the SEC wanted to use to fight the defense. And below, somebody asked, Jeremy, it's a federal holiday weekend, and this is a federal court. This is 100% real, though, right? And Jeremy says courts aren't in session Sundays, but parties and judges can file documents 24/7 on the ECF system. But it is abnormal for judges to file on the weekend. I think Judge Netburn, who's the judge in this case, promised to get the ruling done quickly and got behind, so she kept her word and worked over the weekend. And Seal, I think, says, I would think her diligence is getting her decision out so expeditiously over Memorial Day weekend, nonetheless, is also an indication of her recognizing the scope and importance of this case. And I would agree with that one as well. Then this one here was Ripple was going public, bulls are rubbing their hands in anticipation. There's just too much positive news, I would say, regarding Ripple/XRP, even though there's a lot of FUD, right? That big guy, Andre Jick, for example, made a video about XRP at -1. There's a lot of FUD out there, definitely. A lot of other articles I've read as well, just FUD. The actual fundamental news regarding Ripple and XRP is actually really bullish. All the announcements coming out and everything going on is actually really nice, and the risk to reward, as I've just explained, is looking really juicy in my opinion. Then Cardano CEO, we are building amazing engines to process billions of transactions yearly. Whatever he says, I don't really care too much about. Why? Well, because if it's an announcement of we can do this, we can do that, we are building this, we can build that, that's all good, but I want to see it in action, right? We already know exactly what Cardano can do. It's about what exactly they are onto right now. And Charles has said the next 90 days will be the most important. I think so too. I think what they're building right now is the fundamentals because of all the smart contracts and actually becoming kind of useful, Cardano as an entity. However, what they can do in so many new years or what this, what that. He said before that Cardano has a good chance of becoming the first billion-dollar crypto, or trillion-dollar crypto, sorry. That didn't really work out too properly. Is that bad though? No. But that's why I'm saying let's see and then believe. Let's see it first. Let's see him getting it done because I do believe that he actually thinks so. And there's always validity to those claims. Cardano is a really solid project. Then again, just claims like Justin Sun does, for example, doesn't put any bread in my freaking table. It's just an announcement. It's just an expectation. It's just what they are planning to do. I want to see it being done. And that's kind of a hypocritical statement from my end because with Ripple, I could always say like, oh yeah, I don't want to invest in the idea that they're going to win. I want to see them win. And then I'm going to put money in. Yeah, good point. And with Cardano, if I really was of that expectation opinion fully, I would have definitely not put money into it. And most projects, in the same sense, you would only put it in once something has happened. You'd be too late then though, right? So of course you got to kind of speculate and see through the lines exactly what can happen and what can't. I'm just saying, to be even more excited than I am right now about Cardano, I'll need to see some new stuff. Right now I'm already pretty excited and I know it's going to be good, but I want more to, get more into it as well. Then again, the 90 days are going to be exciting though, so I'm happy with it. I'm definitely invested and I'm definitely waiting it out, but these announcements are just a little bit overkill for me. It doesn't do too much anymore to add to my excitement or enthusiasm. Yeah, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. I think we covered everything at the top right here. Let me know how you like this style. Just more crypto news, a lot of different stuff in here. No hype, I think, just general crypto news, whatever you guys want to hear. Let me know how you liked it. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed it, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video soon.